That's a big one.
Oh, I forgot we were at the tree zone.
I'm gonna go kill that big one.
Welcome back, Jammies and Daddies. We're
Which
here.
one am I?
Jammy or a daddy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a cookie that had raspberry jam in it, so that's where my head was at. I liked it.
But I need to know what my identity is.
I think you're a daddy more than a jammy. Is that weird?
No, because I'm not sure really what you mean by either. But like,
if
someone said I was a jammy, I'd be like, all right, yeah, I can see it. You know?
You feel jammy?
I was called daddy recently.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let that one pass.
How old is the woman
Yeah.
that you're financially supporting?
35.
That'll do it. Actually, that's a little too old. Can you have a sugar daddy at 35 years old? I'm not sure.
I think you can.
Yeah, of course you can. But like usually, I feel like they're like in
Younger
order for
than
someone
you?
to be.
By the way, he just casually killed like an Air Tree Guardian. That was pretty lit.
He ain't shit. But thank you, Alex. Yeah. I feel like there's got to be like a big enough age disparity for like someone to be a sugar daddy, right? Like if you have like a 19-year-old who's admittedly a gold digger, right?
Yeah.
But she has a 20 or 21-year-old boyfriend. I don't think anyone's really gonna call him a sugar daddy, right?
I would.
Yeah?
I would. Here's what it is.
Okay.
To me, it's about emotional closeness.
Okay.
To me, like,
or rather, a lack thereof. Maybe?
yeah, no, exactly. If they are like like a couple, if they like do things together, make decisions, talk things through, and one of them is rich and one of them is not, that's not a sugar daddy. Even if there's the same, even if they're age disparity. But if it's like somebody who's like, oh, the agreement is that I have sex with this man,
right,
and then he pays for my life, that to me is a sugar daddy. You know what I mean? Like, to me, or whatever gender. But I just
Here's
mean,
the thing, I don't think you need to have sex in order for it to be a sugar daddy situation.
well, sexual. There's like a sexual exchange.
Oh shit, I disagree. I think there are plenty of like I hang out with you and you pay for my shit. That could be a sugar daddy situation. You know what I mean?
But then like, if you're hanging out with like your rich friend,
Yeah.
is that a sugar daddy situation?
Only if, in my opinion, it's understood that like unless you pay, I won't be here. You know.
Sometimes then
You've been a sugar baby?
I've been a sugar baby.
All right.
I push the button and it.
Is that a song called Sugar? Yeah, okay.
What are they? I think they're called the Sugar Babies. Maybe the Sugar Babes.
Are most jobs just like sugar situations then?
They better be.
Most jobs.
Yeah.
Like who out there is like trying to fool somebody and being like, I'm here because I want to be.
Who's the daddy? The company?
Yeah.
I don't.
Because they got the money.
Because they're paying for your life, like because they're giving you wages.
Yeah.
I think if you're working for yourself, that's the very antithesis of a sugar daddy situation.
But we're not. I don't think he's talking about working for himself. He's talking about
Yeah.
working for like another entity or company. I guess.
Yeah.
You're working
Kind of.
like if you're making money, that's not somebody paying for your things. Like you're doing labor in exchange for those things. You're not like you are not the prize for them. You're doing labor. You're getting paid for your time.
You make a good point. You make a good point.
And that's
but then again,
that's why a prostitute
like-
also is not a sugar daddy situation.
Exactly. But like the way you first described it was kind of a prostitute, you know. So maybe that.
But
Maybe
it's
that,
not. But that's the whole point. Is that it's explicitly not a transaction. It's just no emotional closeness, in my opinion. It's like the appearance of a relationship or whatever boundaries they have, and it's like financed, right? It's like more about the money than it is about the emotions.
So you're saying if it's made explicit their relationship, then it becomes prostitution?
No, I think if they're like, I am charging you this, then it's prostitution.
That's how a lot of sugar baby situations work. It's
It's not like I'm
it's like-
charging you. It's like, let's go to dinner, or wow, look at that TV there. I want that TV. But it's
I
not,
feel. I
but
see
it's
what
not
you're
like
saying.
it's not like blowjob $50.
I feel like
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but you also hopefully can recognize the flimsy difference between the two situations and how they can easily like blend. Right?
I can understand how you might not know which one you're in if you're in it.
But like all it takes is like ooh. It's like, daddy doesn't get touchies until I get my plasma screen TV or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, I think like if the pretense is
nice.
not that it's a transaction, I don't think it's a transaction. Like, even if it's transactional and it feels transactional, I still think that the basis of a sugar daddy relationship is one of, like, a benevolent sugar daddy just kind of doting on someone in a general way rather than being like, if you give me this flat screen TV, I'll fuck you for 20 minutes.
I think it is a gradient, you know what I mean, between, like, sugar daddyism. Sugarism, because it goes both ways. Sugar daddy, sugar baby.
Sugarism.
There's a gradient between sugarism and, like, prostitution.
There's definitely, like, blurred lines because humans are complex creatures. But I think if we're trying to define it, that's the best I got. Is like, it has to be a transaction for it to be a transaction, in my opinion.
I feel like it's contained. Like, I feel like it's... I wonder how I get up there. I feel like it's all... I feel like you have to... I feel like all sugar baby situations are slightly prostitution-y, but not all prostitute situations are sugar baby, you know?
That's true. That's definitely true. I think a lot of people like to treat prostitutes, but then even that stuff is like on the, like, and I shouldn't say prostitute. I should say sex workers, right? Like, it's not just.
I mean prostitutes.
Well, but I'm talking about all across the board. Like, if we're opening up like all the things that a sugar daddy is, and we're opening up all the things that a sex worker is, that's where I think the gray area kind of becomes, because sometimes, right, you can pay for the like GFE. You know,
what's a GFE?
The girlfriend experience. You pay for
like an escort or something.
Because let me explain. Right, like, it's one thing to fuck someone, use someone's body as meat. Right.
Yeah.
It's another thing for them to be like, it's another thing for them to be like, oh, like what? How was your day? You know what I mean?
This is true.
And so to me, like, something that can be so not sex. Right? Is part of sex work, and so that's why I'm saying it's not necessarily just prostitutes. I think it's like the thing that makes it complicated is the other things that sex workers do. Yeah.
When I say prostitute, though, I'm definitely also considering the woman who's like, oh yeah, this John of mine, he's one of my regulars, but we never do anything sexual. He just likes to talk. That lady could still be a prostitute, in my opinion.
But that guy is fully allowed to have sex with her. If he's paying,
I guess if he requested, sure.
If he paid for the service and then one day he was like, "Can we have sex this time?" She would probably be like, "Yes."
Are you sure, honey?
I mean, I'm sure there's still consent, right? But I'm just saying, like, it's not like she's pretending to be his girlfriend all the time and acting like this and like going to family functions and stuff.
Look, man, all I'm saying, like, the last word I'm saying about it is, I think these are, you know, in the definitions between these couple things we're talking about, there's gray going on, and there's arguments to be made that, like, one could be the other and the other could be the other.
I'm certainly not trying to, like, say the rules for what these things are. Like, I didn't invent this. I'm just answering a question about what I think makes one and what makes the other, right? Like, I'm not trying to, like, speak for anybody who's in this situation.
Please speak for the sugar daddies, please. Hello,
Marble Factory.
I wish there was just marbles.
Dun 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 dun.
This is where we make the marbles. We have to listen to the song.
You have to listen to the song.
I wanna.
What is that song?
You know, industry.
Like, yeah, but like, I know I'm like thinking about conveyor belts. I'm thinking about stuff bopping along, bouncing along,
like the Ford assembly line.
Yeah, but like, what the fuck is that? Like, is it from a movie?
I don't know what it's from originally.
Were people like throwing that on the radio?
They're like, oh shit, it's time to get some work done.
I'm gonna make some fucking shoes today.
Time to cobble, motherfucker. It's cobbling time. Like, oh shit, they changed the key on me? I thought I was done, but I got more energy now, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm about to build. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what it's originally from. It's funny to me.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't imagine writing that song. Like, unless it was like the soundtrack to a factory. Like, maybe they need to play it.
We play this too. It's proven.
What is that?
We play this in our factories. It actually ups production rates.
People moving like the Koopas, like wah wah, like all together at like certain parts. And they like do a little tip of the hat.
Musical number.
Yeah.
I haven't been home in 3 days. Wah wah.
Why didn't you guys? What is it in Rocco? He's like, how did you not? He's like, how did you guys all learn all the dance moves? And they're like, there was rehearsals for like 3 months. Where the fuck were you?
I don't remember that at all.
Do you remember
that? That's funny gag.
It was
whoa!
Yes.
The back one.
That was awesome.
That was so nice.
Nowhere near that back one. That's awesome.
That was the most splash I think I've seen you do without the fire or the butt slam.
It felt good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's that spring cleaning episode of Rocco, where there's like that big town-wide, like musical number about cleaning out your closets and shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Booyah, baby.
Dude, you're popping them like fucking balloon animals.
Booyah, Grandma.
Today I have become that mascot. Like the one that like these aren't mice, but you know, the guy that smashed
Oh
them.
yeah,
And that's his theme song.
yeah. It is though. Like it is. Like somehow it is.
I bet we can look it up too.
What do you even call that shit? The factory song?
I've done it before, man. Like, you know how like Ren and Stimpy used to employ like a lot of that public domain-y old school type shit, right?
Yeah.
Like there was one song I remember a couple years ago. I was like, what is the like I don't know the name of this song, but you've heard it before, you know. And I like through Ren and Stimpy, I like learned the name of it. I've since forgotten, but you know, I bet using similar methods, I bet we could find that out if we started with something along the lines of like fast-paced factory working music.
yeah.
I'll bet you.
Factory. I'll look it up.
Let's do it,
The
man.
other
Let's
one that
go
I
on a
always,
journey.
the other one that I always have trouble looking up that I maybe should know the name of.
Okay.
Is the one that's like boom bap, boom bap, boom bap, boom bap. The one that's like 90s holiday, like the parents are in over their heads with what's going on this Christmas, and it's hilarious.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, is that a different song?
That's Nutcracker, isn't it?
Yeah. No, maybe it's a different song. I never this song, that song, and the factory song all get mixed up together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you went straight to like the climax of the song.
Beethoven,
Yeah.
and then like somebody like falls down or something. Ah!
You didn't even mean the composer. You meant the dog. You meant
Yeah.
That was your impression of Charles Grodin being like, no, not on the table. I love Charles Grodin,
Oh, dude.
dude. Not on the table. No.
Midnight Run is my favorite Charles Grodin.
What a pull. All right, you ready for my favorite Charles Grodin? I'm about to change your mind. You ready? The Great Muppet Caper. Remember him in that shit?
Yeah,
He's like, ba-da-da, Miss Piggy. He's like trying to hit on her the whole time. She's not having it.
like committed to the bit of being in love with Miss Piggy.
Absolutely.
A lot of people do, and there's like a way to do it that's great. And he really like, were you out? Like, you know the thing where people always say like, if you're about to get raped in jail, you gotta go around like try and rape them back, and then you weird them out. Whatever, I forget like
Okay.
whose joke that is, but it's like people always say that. That's the funny way to be with Miss Piggy.
Like the way that the best actors in Muppet movies act around the Muppets is the way that, in my opinion, everybody should be acting in comedy, which is to say, completely 100% sincere and straight.
Yeah.
Like, please stop
Yeah.
indicating that this is a comedy with the way that you're acting. If you are 100% like how should I act? Is this a comedy or a drama? And it's like there should be no fucking difference ever.
Not at all.
And yeah, the Muppet movies I think are a great place to see that done so well, dude.
Yeah.
Charles fucking Grodin, dude.
It's great. Just trying to out be in love with Miss Piggy to how Miss Piggy normally is with boys is the funniest bit in Miss Piggy's.
He wanted her so bad.
Like she's like turned off by it.
Oh, this is not a bridge. I like thought this was the way across. Whoops.
I'm trying to find this, and I'm now. What's that factory song? What's the conveyor belt song?
Yeah, it is the conveyor. That's exactly like something Rube Goldberg-ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Like something has started. Some sort of process has begun.
Daffy Duck is about to get like mushed up by like a big ass gear.
Like
Or,
the
a
ending of
piston-
Child's Play 2.
Yeah,
This would play.
A piston is about to like crush on his face.
Sorry about that, y'all.
From cartoons.
Yeah, that might work. Yeah.
Powerhouse, 1937.
Okay.
Is an instrumental
That
composition
sounds promising.
by Raymond Scott, perhaps best known today as background music for chase and assembly line scenes.
Hit me with
animated
Powerhouse.
cartoons.
Oh my god, give me it.
You gotta
give me
play it. You gotta play it.
Yeah. Oh shit, wait.
Is this called
I just swiped away.
Powerhouse?
Hold on.
This whole time it's called Powerhouse?
From 1937 though, so it was probably like actually just like.
This sounds right.
But it's the Raymond Scott Quintet. This song.
Okay. I wonder what instruments like they all are. Yo, what the fuck?
Piano, sax,
My God, are we getting
Clarinet.
beamed up?
trumpet, bass, drums. This is it, right?
No, dude, this is someone sending you a fax over your phone. That's what that is.
Are we hearing the same thing, Alex? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
It's the other one.
This one.
It's the other one.
This is a chase. So this is an assembly line.
This
it
is
could
a
be.
chase.
It could be. But this is the chase music.
Like chase through an
Yeah,
assembly
this is the
line.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we found another one that's called Powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
We answered a few
I
future
can't believe
question.
that's not it. Yeah.
Got it, dude. Got it. Okay.
I could hear that in like a silent film too.
Unless we're wrong. And what we're looking for is like another movement of that same song. And we just weren't patient enough.
I'll check.
All right.
I'll scrub the song, but it's like it looks like it's on a 45. Like I don't think it's that long of a song.
No? Okay.
45 seconds?
No, 45.
No, for record. It's a type of record.
Oh. Dude, that first sound is like
It's only
a mood.
It's only 3 minutes. Wait. Wait.
That did sound a little familiar. Nah.
Wait. No, it's not it.
Wait a minute! I heard that
wait.
sax line. That was it.
Wait.
That's it.
Okay, wait. So it.
It's all one song.
Whoa.
That's it. It's all one song.
So okay, so the Raymond Scott Quintet.
Wow, dude! It's all one song. It's
That's
always
crazy.
been one song.
Band leader. Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies,
Yeah, it's been all
Your
over
Hit
the place.
Parade, Bunny Bennigan.
I'm trying to figure out how to get up
Berrigan?
there. We might have to like get to this place from another entrance. I think I know where it is, but it's bothering me. I'm trying to figure out how to get up there.
He tried to revitalize swing music through tight arrangements that were like themed on shit. Like New Year's Eve in a haunted house, dinner music for a pack of hungry cannibals, etc., etc. And so then when he made Powerhouse, these are best-selling records.
Oh yeah, that shit was probably
It's
hype
pop.
back in the day.
It's pop. It's literally pop.
That's all one song. It's all one song with different movements.
And it's 2:54.
That's kind of wild,
crazy.
man.
That's crazy.
I
Actually.
never would have thought.
Bum, 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 bum.
That man made a track specifically to stress people out, and he succeeded.
He literally like it was like a hit record. That's so funny.
Do you think that back then and there were sugar babies being like, "Oh, daddy, I want this record"? Sure,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Yes. But I think also like it's funny to think about that and then in context of like come along if you feel like happiness make the boo or whatever song that is. That was in
Happy.
like that was in some movie, right? That was in like Minions or some shit. right?
Minions, yeah. I think
And
so.
it's like how different is that? Like Looney Tunes is just playing it over and over again. Powerhouse, the hit song from the 30s, which is like just a pretty recent song from their standpoint, right? Like the Looney Tunes are mostly from the 40s that we like know today.
Okay.
So like, isn't that just the same shit?
Almost. I think we're living in two different worlds. I think about this all the time. I just never really talk about it. There was so much less bullshit back then. There was so much less media that these motherfuckers, like, people were on like a first name. There were so few celebrities. Niggas were on first name basis with celebrities. They'd be like, "Oh, that's Greta." And like Greta, like there was one Greta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Frank.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, Blue Eyes." Like that'd be it.
Yeah.
There'd be one thing ever. And like I think the same thing goes for the music a little bit, where like, yeah, they could reuse that track over and over because that was like the fucking track for a while, right? Now, Happy, how long was that like on the hit list? A couple weeks maybe? You know what I mean?
Like a year.
My point still stands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. But it's still funny to think that people were like, "Oh my god, Powerhouse in Looney Tunes."
Yeah, dude.
That's lit. I love that song.
shit.
And they're like
That's lit.
like bobbing their head and shit because they know how the song goes.
Yeah,
like it's
dude.
just funny to me.
It is funny.
Dun, 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 dun. I love this part. Oh, here's my part. Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Turn it down. Oh, I love this part. Turn it down.
Turn that off.
Turn off the cartoon.
This is my favorite
Oh,
part.
it's my favorite. Turn it off. Can't handle it.
Oh,
That's
I love
me
it.
though. That's me with certain movies, man.
Oh man,
Like
That's true.
I'm like,
That's true.
Oh shit, is this Hook? I love Hook. Please turn it off.
I'm not ready for this right now.
I'm not, dude.
It's
I'm too
only-
fucking old
it's
and
only 2
sentimental.
p.m.
Pull the plug. I love this.
I can't fucking watch Hook. I can't watch.
What's Rosebud?
I can't watch Citizen Kane.
No, I mean what's your Rosebud?
What in terms of like what I'll be like reaching out for, like on my deathbed?
What's the greatest, the ultimate thing you have to have them turn it off? Like what's the? I feel like Rosebud is not to get to like film inside baseball, but I feel like Rosebud is like it represents his entire innocent child, like his
Yeah. It's like the thing that he yearns for the most back in his innocence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking? The thing I yearn for the most?
I understand.
It's like
I
I'd be on
understand
my
you to mean that when you're talking about why you cry during Hook. It's because it's like not just because Hook is like a moving film, right? It's like
Well, yeah. It's
the
nostalgic for me,
baggage,
but
yeah.
it's also it's also like we've had this exact conversation before in this exact show. Like it's not just nostalgia when it comes to Hook. It's like, oh, the emotions that I have tied to this now are too strong.
It's like being with you in your life.
It's not nostalgia. Like it hits too hard, and it's not nostalgia.
Yeah, it's like personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're just talking about nostalgia, I'd probably be laying on my deathbed and being like, Sega Saturn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Street Fighter Alpha 2 on Sega Saturn.
They're like, what could he possibly mean?
What does that mean?
the Shrek ketchup. The green, when they made the ketchup purple and green for Shrek.
Oh, God.
God, I was one of those kids
that
that
one
put
Chinese food
away
place.
those ketchups.
That one Chinese food place on Figueroa.
What's he talking about?
Combo B.
Yeah.
It fell into the ocean years ago.
What did they put in that pork? Why was it so
It
red?
was so red. It was so fucking
Was it
red.
food coloring?
Oh, well, I know what I'm getting for lunch now. I don't know about y'all.
Chasu?
No, I don't want chashu pork. I want literally sweet and sour chicken from a dollar. I don't know what dollar Chinese food place you have around here, but there's got to be one.
Oh, there's a couple actually.
I
yeah.
want the fucking You know what I want?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Need some
also,
rice.
are these dudes like having a story?
They're
Like,
doing a podcast thing. It's like the moth up there.
first I'll list my favorite shows.
it's-
then you list your favorites.
It's two male hosts of the show, and the rest are women that just came on. They're grilling them.
Oh boy.
Why do women hate men?
Because we're awful.
What's your answer?
What's your problem with that?
What's your problem with men?
Why do you want to be a man?
We're basically the oppressor to them. Okay.
That felt good. Damn, that felt really good. I'm an exterminator,
I
bitch.
swear you just ate a dog treat.
Me?
may have.
No,
You
the dog.
were like
the dog.
chewing,
I wouldn't
and
put
I
it
heard
past
the
them.
sound.
They're made with beef liver. That's just one step too far. Like
We all
in
know
this-
Kelly's the one who's like would most likely eat a dog treat, like and not blink.
me though. Like
Oh, you more so?
like beef liver. Like I've had that for dinner.
I mean, yeah, like my dog eats like human grade food all the time, but I'm cool. Like I'm not trying to dig into her shit.
I don't usually do it in like a crispy like chicken in a biscuit style little wafer or whatever you want to call it, but I could get behind it.
We forgot to tell you guys about patreon.com/superbeardbros.
/biz.
You guys know what's up, but we will remind you real quick that it's how the show perpetuates and gets made. And over there we've got I almost missed that. I'm sorry.
Patreon.biz/Mario.
Not a real website.
Yeah.
Should be a real website.
Patreon.biz/Mario.
Is anything even .biz anymore?
Yeah, like if your like dad doesn't care and he just has had the same website since the 90s when like
Okay.
all the websites were going to be dot whatever they are. That's such a funny convention. Pepperoni.pizza. Hilarious website.
Pepperoni.piz.
Like everybody thought it was going to be like Domino's.pizza, like American.airlines, American.air or whatever.
They just didn't know how the internet worked yet.
We were just figuring it out. It's all just like a construct, yeah.
It's all like made up, man.
I mean, it is like the way that we organize it is up to us, right?
If you think about the web, like where is it?
Like where is the internet, man?
There is like
you go
there
there?
is like a hub actually. There is like a
Like a server hub?
I don't know if it's still true, but I remember one time something happened with it where something went down and like the internet got fucked. But there's like this one location under some building in like Los Angeles or some shit where
That's
like
where the internet is.
yeah, literally like 8 giant cables like come together in a hub, and it like connected.
Does it look like this?
Yeah, like literally, and it like connected like the entire world together. I swear.
So what you're saying is where I live is the center of the world.
For information, definitely, without argument or question.
So I'm the most important.
Yes, you're a warrior of light.
I knew I was the good person. I knew I was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now get your followers up.
You know, every time I do that, fuck me.
Dude, that guy had the stink.
Yeah, he really did. Every time I do that, I check myself. Like when I'm sitting there like brushing my teeth or something, I'll be thinking about the way that something went, and I'll go like, "Oh, did I die?"
Oh. No, you're all right. Okay. Oh.
I was almost full combo. I'll be thinking about like the way something went, and I'll go. It's like, yeah, but like, it's like, there's no way that guy's right. Like, I think I'm correct, and then I'll always go, wait, you might not be correct. Like, for all you know, this motherfucker's correct. You know what I mean?
It's the hardest thing in the world to do that.
Really?
To be like sure, and then be like maybe I'm not sure, and like have it not be like unhealthy is like really hard.
I think the healthiest thing to me, I think that is the healthy attitude.
It is absolutely the healthy attitude, but it's like hard not to lose confidence in yourself at the same time.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like that's the path to like being gaslit if you start to like do that a lot. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I agree with that, but I think that might come down to like big differences between the two of us. Like, I
assume everybody says everything in good faith, for example.
I don't. In fact, I'm like almost quite the opposite, but that's okay.
Yeah, I just mean I think that's probably like part of why I see things the way that I do.
You assume everyone says everything in good faith?
I like give them the benefit of the doubt 100% of the time.
I give people the benefit of the doubt if I don't know them, but in person, on the internet, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the real point,
Even on the internet, me, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that noise. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, yeah, like often I have to check myself. Like it's an exercise, checking yourself and going, wait, the thing that you're assuming is a given.
Yeah.
Don't assume that as a given.
You're just another dumbass.
Reexamine.
Don't give yourself too much credit.
And to follow up on it, yeah, I think it's healthy. I think it hurts. I think for me personally, I don't know about you, but I think it definitely helps me more than it hurts me. And as far as like confidence goes, I think that's an interesting thing to bring up. I'm not sure how it affects my confidence. I think I'm a relatively confident well, I guess it depends on what you mean by confidence, right? I'm not confident in like, well, I don't know how things are going to turn out. I'm not confident in that at all. But it's like I'm confident that like, whatever happens, I'll be able to fucking deal with it.
I think it comes down. I think it starts to be more apparent in the resolution of it. Like first of all, are you right or are you wrong factually? That's the first thing, right? Because once you are willing to be like, oh, I'm wrong, and somebody's like vehemently telling you that you're wrong, I start to believe that I'm like wrong and that I must have messed up. And then the next time that we have a disagreement, like same person, like if I'm like at a bar or something like that, and we're like talking, it's not like I'm like gaslighting myself, right? I'm not like abusing myself or something like that. But I'm just saying like, next time I'm like, am I right? Like, am I ever right? Like, maybe I don't know anything. And it's hard.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah, and I think it's good to be that way to an extent, but I think you also have to like, when you talk with someone, you kind of have to like mean it, what you say. I think it's
I like
bad
being genuine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think it's bad to, if you're,
oh fuck,
I don't know. It's hard to have nothing be like put your own, to assume that when people tell you you're wrong, believe you're wrong. It's a hard thing to do.
That's fair, but I guess I don't want to talk to anybody who would ever say to me like you're wrong. Like I think there's no.
Sometimes you're wrong.
Like, I
should be able to tell people they're wrong.
I can't say the last time I've said to someone you're wrong. If I disagree with something someone says, I'm probably going to instead ask questions, be like, why do you believe that?
Well, like, because even like, what about like X-Men, 1964?
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not. Like, it's,
so
like, you're wrong.
That's a big difference between. So, but even still, even if that happened, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, I think that's 63. I'm pretty sure it's 63.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty damn sure. But even still, I'd be like, you know me, man. Like, one of my favorite phrases is, I might be wrong. I don't fucking know. Like, I'm constantly saying that shit, and I fucking mean it. Like, for all I know, because I've been mad. Like, I've been not mad about, but I've been like wrong about stuff that I was 100% sure on. I'm like 100%, and then you look it up, like, damn, I just made a mistake. Fucking that shit came out in 1997. Whoopsies. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's why I'm always like, I'm pretty fucking sure, but like, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's what I'm getting at. There is no harm. I see no harm in going, even if you feel like you're 100% sure. I see no harm in going. But what the fuck do I know? I might be wrong.
100%. I feel like it works best though when everybody's on that page.
I would love if everyone worked that way, but
that's
a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm kind of.
A lot of people don't
expressing.
And like, if somebody came at me and said, like, literally, you're wrong. Saying you're wrong to me is like, what's the point of you saying that? Like, obviously, do you have evidence? I would love to. If you do have evidence, please just come with the evidence.
What would it take for me to tell someone you're wrong? I think they would have to be proselytizing. I think they would have to be like being kind of like a douche for me to be like, you're wrong though. Like,
if someone were being that much of a douche, I think I'd just be like, all right, man, and then I wouldn't talk to them anymore.
Like sometimes when I'm arguing with like somebody like Tippin, who's like my old friend from like 6th grade, just for the listeners, like he's like goes way back, and we have that sort of like Larry David, Jeff Garland.
Yeah, you guys spar verbally all the time.
We like yell at each other a lot.
For sure, I get it.
I tell that motherfucker he's wrong righteously. A lot.
Sure.
But like, I think that's like the headspace that I need to be in. Like, and it's rare that I get that frustrated. Like with Tippin, it's pretty harmless because he's like my brother, basically, right? And it's not that high stakes. You know what I mean? Like we're just arguing about like chicken strips or some shit like that, or burger. What makes a burger good, right? But it takes a lot to get me that incensed in like real life.
I think that's what it comes down to. Usually, you won't hear you're wrong until someone's getting heated.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get me that mad about serious stuff. Yeah,
it's even indicative of like, it's even like more indicative of like, maybe you should not say that because that's probably a sign like, take a breather. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting to the point of like, you're wrong, it's like, wait a minute, I gotta stop. Speaking of stopping, this is probably a good spot, huh?
Oh, and right next to this, the Sultan from Aladdin.
Literally me on the toilet when I wake up.
Oh, fuck. What hath I wrought?
Man, Jesus Christ.
Why the Wiener Schnitzel chili? Why? Why did I go bold?
Just, oh, Christ. All right, lady. Next time on Beard Bros.
I tried the Krabby Patty.
More of these depths. We're going to fuck them up. Don't worry.
Later.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye now.
Boy.